Hello, everybody. Welcome to your live answer with Siu I'm back here and with my guest, which is Isaac.
Hi.
Yay! Isaac is an entrepreneur and venture capitalist investing in startup, and he was recently awarded the Entrepreneur Award for 2021. Yay! Okay, it's my privilege to have an entrepreneur to share about 八字 and feng shui. And if you have went to my last Facebook live last month, right? And we share about 八字, so I'm sure you will want to know. Today, don't waste. You got to be very alert because I'm going to talk to you about very important topics with Isaac about feng shui. As feng shui is really very important, do you agree? Must
Very
ask
agree.
entrepreneur. We're going to talk about how good placement can help to enhance our luck. Right, very important, like money. Okay, how to enhance your money luck. Correct, right?
Correct.
As an entrepreneur, right? And how to enhance people relationship, very important. Also, we work, so we have a work desk. You have a work desk, right? I have a work desk. And how to have a good work desk, we're going to show you a photo of a entrepreneur table, but not in his office, but his real work area at home. That's where you make money, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, so don't go away because I'm going to, first time to share, and very thankful that you are willing to share something that he won't share to public. Okay, it's my privilege. Thank you, Isaac. So, for all our fans here, okay, really thank you, Isaac, to share about some of his photo at home. And also, we want to remind you to remember to like and share and tell everyone to come on this Facebook we talk about how feng shui can help everyone. Okay, if you think that you have friends who need some help to enhance their luck, well, ask them to come in now. Okay? All right, so let's start now. What we do is we're going to recap about last month. We talk about 八字, right? 八字 is important.
Very important with feng shui. The second part.
八字 is like, because you are in the medical, right, Isaac? So 八字, I always feel like 八字 is like you go for scanning, health screening. Right, so you screen what is the problem. So then you know the problem. Then how we will have to use feng shui to fix it.
Correct.
So it's like that's medical. When then if you need to fix means like I feel like I'm like a surgeon. Sometimes I'm like a doctor, then I'm surgeon. Like I go and fix the house. And if fixing the house is not like renovating, but it's not like going surgery, but it's just like maybe placing some small items, changing here and there. And also, we also fix problem like Isaac house. You remember last session, I think some of you have came in and I showed this photo about his house. You want to share about your house? We share about this one, right? Okay, want to share about this house?
Yeah, this
What
is
happened?
the Nanwan house. So this is the house I think I rented in 2019 when I came back from from overseas. And this house is very peculiar because this house will make me wake up, especially in the middle of the night, about 2 to 3 a.m. Always wake up because of a very funny smell.
Okay.
Right? It's the smell that after that we got the MCST people, we got the security guard. Then we keep on trying to find, right? Still cannot find until we found that it's from some ventilation somewhere. Yeah.
But in my terms is a bit in. Because if you wake up like 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. It's in.
Yeah.
Okay? So maybe the house itself has some energies. Yeah, you agree?
Oh, totally agree.
Okay, so this one is
Another
topics.
episode, another time.
Well, we talk during maybe I have this session in 7 months, like, then we can share. Okay, but today we are going to fix your problem. So yes, and you realize the house like because Isaac had 好像不顺, right? When you move in, because you came back from overseas. He was in overseas and then you came back.
Correct,
So you have this house. That's where I know you.
Yeah, correct.
That's where he engaged me. Then I go to your house. Then 你会不会吓到啊 when I told you that your house your northwest your wealth area is toilet. You got like blur already.
Yeah, I remember you tell me is that northwest, which is men's wealth,
Yes.
in the toilet. So what does it
Yes.
mean? It means to say that my cash keep on flushing down the toilet.
Yes. And then really, right? It's true, right?
Yeah, 2019 was
Yeah.
those friends that knows me. 2019 was one of the most difficult year. It's a year
Challenging lah.
very challenging. Got to make a lot of
Yes.
decision, whether or not life decision and all these things. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like I go there and diagnose. It's like I'm going there to check what his problem in the house. And then the toilet is exact wealth area. You see here? I can show here. I like this from Swash. Okay, it's very good. And I'm not a computer person, and like me, it's easy to use. So this one area, this is actually northwest. Okay, so this is your wealth area where you see your money flush down, and then and he's sleeping here, and there's smell. Well, that's about something else. but then what I do is I actually fix this problem. But then this house I told you another is for men.
Yeah,
It's not.
It's a woman's house.
It's for I told him it's good for what?
Women.
Yeah. So for women, if you want to stay this house, you can choose this house. But if you remember I say, oh, this house is only good for women. Then he say, oh. Then I say, if you flip the house the other side, opposite, you flip the other side, then it's the man's house.
Correct.
So for all female, if you want to find a house, then you can move into this unit, but we cannot say this.
Cannot
But
say
it's
the
stack
kung fu.
14.
Stack 14.
Okay, but cannot say, all right? But then if all female who wants to choose this house to live here, they do very well. If you have a wife here, then they will do very well. Then they become like a male. So some people, they husband and wife, how come move house already? I don't know you have this problem or not. After you move house, why the husband like become female, like become wife? Then the wife become husband. Then the husband like, oh yes, wife. Then the wife will say, do this, do this, do this. You all have this problem, then maybe you go and check. Maybe your northwest is toilet, then the wife area is, the wife area is super good, this area. So of course the wife can take charge, and usually this kind of house, the wife do very well. So it takes over the man. Well, is it good? If you are single, you move into this house, it's very good. But if you want to find a husband, then don't choose this house because you cannot find a husband really. So it's a no husband house. Yeah. Okay. So Isaac, that time you remember what I asked you to do for this area?
Well, this one is a bit drastic.
Okay.
So because I want wealth, so I could
Yes.
sacrifice the master bedroom. So we stop all the water, turn off the water tap, then remove the shower head, and the ultimate one have to place a safe inside the
I
master
actually
room.
asked
Master bedroom.
Isaac to like cover up. We didn't really knock anything, but just don't get me wrong that fixing feng shui fix problem is to do big renovation. We don't really do, but we actually put the safe inside, right?
Correct.
And then put the seal. And do you feel better? And you do better, right?
Do slightly better.
Oh, but remember, even before you moved to the new house, right? Your company already like zoom up already, right? Become the
Correct.
one of the So actually, even in this house, Isaac, it's also okay, right? If it's toilet,
Yeah, I mean,
You do well also.
only the inconvenience, but yes, it actually do well.
Yeah, must
Until the next one.
important because sometimes some people cannot move house
Mm.
Not like you 嘞，你可以搬就搬嘞
Rental.
entrepreneur 嘛 ，OK then for them for some of our fans here maybe they cannot move house so maybe 可以跟他们分享 after you change the thing how you do in your company.
Yeah, actually, the 2019 was quite tough for myself and etc. But I think after we fixed this one, so number one is keep the bathroom very clean.
Yes.
Every day got to clean, sparkling clean, no
Yeah.
water, no all these things.
No brush, no anything lah.
Yeah.
Don't have all the detergent, all those
Yeah.
things.
So that,
Yeah.
that big room becomes like a decorative showroom
Yeah.
in a way. Then after that, I would say that the company and myself did very well. I
Yes.
would say that things change. Well, some of the smell still there, but
Yes.
barring the smell, the whole entire in terms of wealth, especially money in and all these
Most
things.
important is money come
Yeah,
in.
money come in.
没有 flush 了 yeah, that's most important, right?
Correct.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
这个 everyone 要听的 okay. So we actually after that this is the main thing lah, correct? Then we actually have you find house, right? Share your experience because I told Isaac, 你下次找房子不可以找你的 Northwest 你的 Wealth area is toilet, right?
Yeah.
Then you go and search house
Yeah, so this searching was, I would say, challenging because then we realized that a lot of Northwest sector is either in bathrooms, kitchen, or main door, which is a no-no.
Okay.
So end up, we'll have to go to one map or Google Map to make sure find the block. The Northwest is agak-agak in that
Yeah,
direction.
yeah.
So I think I sent you quite a lot of
few,
floor plans.
yes, yes.
And finally, until almost last minute, then
Yeah.
we found another place.
Yeah, actually, I'm very strict lah. Because every house I choose for my client is like my house. So and this method a lot of people don't understand why I so strict until the property agent all scared of me. Okay, but why I so strict is because this application actually 是 the recipe of the wealthy and the rich man. Is when the old days when I started, I was a translator, right? So I went to all the rich people house, actually doing translation for my master. And this is actually the way they do it. They look at everyone, every household members. We all look at all this. So very strict lah. So you have one person, then we look at one sector. You have two, then look at two sector. You have five, then we look at five sector. So you know why it's really very important. So actually for you, one sector, two sector lah, right?
Two sector, yeah.
Yes. Then after that, we found a new house for you, right? Okay, next one. Ta-da! This is the new house. See? Flip, right?
Yeah.
Opposite, right?
Opposite
So this
direction.
is the man house, okay? And how you find how you feel after you move here from that house? You do well already after you put place feng shui, right? Feng shui, all my feng shui placement. Then after that, you move in here. So what is can say how many percent better?
Oh, I think after we move here, I would say that personally and also the company, right, actually is exponential because COVID time hits. So when we moved that time, it was beginning of COVID, but that's also when the company do very well. That comes in. So after we moved, even a lot of friends who went to my old place, and then when they come over, right, they say the feel is totally different. The view,
Yes.
the whole atmosphere is actually very different.
Yeah, it's actually feng shui is about energy.
Yeah.
It's like when you go to a good house like this, the man will like it. So because you feel that power, the energy gives the man, the male owner, the power that he can do well and money, luck, everything. And of course, we want to enhance it. Without enhancement, you can do well, but with the enhancement, you can do very, very well. Like what Isaac say, your company and yourself did very well. And also we do the placement for like your work desk and how we enhance. So actually very simple in this area, right? I think, okay. So it's here. So actually we found a house which has the male wealth sector here, and also the house wealth. It's very good to find the house wealth and the male wealth overlaps, means this house support the male to do well, okay, to make money, okay. So of course the house wealth need to find me to calculate, okay. But that for you guys can just look at the male wealth. So northwest is this area, and then how we enhance this. I'll show you the picture of the next slides. Then, okay. So you see, this is the desk. So this is at home, right?
Yeah.
Isaac, it's not the office. And actually, Isaac, after you move in here, even we do this enhancement, like the desk, right? It seems that you found another office, work office, right?
Yeah. Now I move this office to my work, yes.
Yeah, you know, sometimes it don't have to be functional.
Yeah.
The idea is like a program. I program this place, his wealth area, to have a work desk, so he work harder. Then then he say, cannot, I must go and find office, right? Then he found a bigger office. So in this area, you notice that we have the financial building here. Okay, I stand up here. So this is the financial building. And then also, of course, the staff here on the left side. Now, when you have a wealth area, like a table, you want to enhance anything, like you want to do well, whether it's in your office or at home, right? The left is very important. So this is actually northwest, and Isaac have placed this, the opulence treasure chest, which is my favorite, because it only can place every 9 years, and this year is like open up a gold mine so that you can have this wealth reserve, and you can pass down to your children. So Isaac placed this, and there's a seal here, and also the safe. And then Isaac work, you put it here, right? So this is how you can put your desk. It's always on your left side, okay? Then the next one is then in northwest, we also enhance it. Like you see, I have a metal gong. Isaac bought your own metal gong, and then the country flags. So and the vase there. So metal gong is to make you can. Do you find that after you put the gong, you're more famous?
Better.
Huh?
It's better. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, Isaac very low profile, right? Yeah. But after I put gong, I said cannot. It must be famous. So then he got the awards.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
true.
Then you have the country flags and the vase. So do you feel like your interaction with foreigners and people are better?
Yeah, I mean, right now we are in various countries. You know, even at these COVID times, right? We're actually doing a lot of partnerships with overseas people.
Or like Taiwan, Hong Kong,
Vietnam,
everywhere.
yeah.
You think this one works, right? Must ask you, it works.
Yeah. I mean, we even have
听到啊。
have to go and select the flag where we want
Okay,
to go.
听到啊 okay. So must have the country flags. Must come out from your mouth, Okay. Okay. Then also we have some like success books, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, success books is also very important, and we also place your awards, right?
Here and also the other side. Yeah.
Okay, so also your awards. Now then we have other things. Any other things you have placed?
Inside the cupboard?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
This
about
is
the
your
awards,
accounts,
my accounts,
money.
books, yeah.
Yeah, so you
Then
can
the
put
wealth pick.
accounts, your wealth pick. Now my wealth pick out of stock already, but I'm coming out with a new one with new design. Stay tuned with this coming out soon, end of the year. It will be better, the better wealth pick. Okay. Now then we have also the safe, right? The safe, which is here. That's the Isaac safe. It's very important. And then on top of the safe, we have this Trinity safe, and then we put the seal. Isaac, the seal, you think helps you?
Yeah, it does. Actually, underneath there's also vermilion seals.
Oh, vermilion
Yeah.
seal.
So on top of it.
You feel the vermilion seal, everybody say, what is vermilion seal? 要从你口中
So,
讲。
so I think among all the feng shui, I
Yes.
think vermilion seal is one of the most important because vermilion seal actually protect the house. Also,
Yes.
there are wishes that actually we made. So in a certain way, it kinds of ascertain where we are and what we really want to do. And these 10 wishes, right, when we make, actually a lot of them actually come to pass.
Yeah, some of you buy the vermilion seal, never activate the card. It's very important.
Yeah.
How you feel like activation the card is like, do your wish come true?
Yeah, because when we activate, right, you go to place at certain sector, it's quite DIY. But one thing good is that after you do that, you really see your wishes actually comes to pass.
Yeah, most of us also true. My wish also come true, my wishes. Yeah, but from your mouth is more important. Okay, but then we also have other things, right? Can we go to the, so this is a clearer picture here. So inside got
Yeah,
this
inside.
vermilion seal. And you see, actually, if you walk to a house, actually they don't know this is feng shui. You don't think it's feng shui, you think it's just a table, but all inside is feng shui. Even put the computer there is feng shui.
Yeah.
It means to tell Isaac 要做工.
Yeah. Actually, this was moved before, just
Yeah.
weeks before. Remember,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
came to my
yes.
house,
Yes.
and actually
I changed.
the table direction actually changed.
Yes.
Because the cabinet is supposed to be on the left side, which
Yes.
is supposed to be the good
The
side.
one, the next,
Yeah.
like, yes, on the left side. Oh, sorry, here. Like
Yeah.
that, on
So the
left
table
side.
was actually shifted to the wall, so that my cabinet is on my left, which supports me that comes in.
Got difference?
Have. I mean, number one, more space. Number two, putting at the wall. Number two is actually there's a lot more working space. I would say that this position gives a lot more clearer.
So you're going to make more money soon.
Yeah. So of course now move to office lah. But
That's another feng shui. But I only have 2 sessions. Isaac say 2 sessions only. If not, the third session will be his office. That one, you got to be my student first. Then I can teach you, and then we can show your office. Cannot. That's for student only. Sorry. Okay. So go back to the slide where So this is where we have placed. Let me show you. We have placed this thing here. Okay, where I have to write this. So easy. This was my favorite. Okay. So this is where Isaac table here, can see, right? Can see all. Okay, Then this is where your display. So that's where so you see, you walk in, nobody think there is a feng shui.
Yeah.
But we also add one more thing here this is the living room, which is usually painting is also a form of feng shui. Okay? And I will show you the painting. The other one, the next one, yes. This is you see, it's just a painting, right?
yeah.
But I told Isaac, this one means what? You remember what I said?
This
one.
golden harvest.
Yes.
Yeah.
And some of you have this type of paddy field, and then you cannot have people inside.
Yeah.
Because if you have people inside, means 你
自己在里面有the farmer.
劳碌命. Okay, so it's like, but this is represent golden harvest. Is called harvest. It means like you have abundance. So I actually in paintings, art feng shui is actually very important. Yes, and if you do want to do this, I think. 这是哪里买的？我也不知道，还在你，这不是从我这里来的。
This one.
要叫人画啦。
对 because we were trying to find a painting without people inside. Most paddy field got people inside. So end up this one was go through someone who asked the actual painter to repaint it. Yeah.
哇，可以 print 吗？
这个有 texture, a bit difficult.
Texture, yes, very nice. I think we can get like artists to paint something like this.
Indonesian artist lah.
You can copy lah, it's okay because I don't mind that this is actually a beautiful painting, and it's not only beautiful, but it has a feng shui, enhancement. And then I like the paddy field. You see like a lot of S11. That's money. So, well, this is how, Isaac has done his house. And this is what you today. Okay. Can I ask you, just confirm, last time, before you see me, right, you like how much percent, then you went to that house, the stack 14, then how much percent you improve. So, and then after moving here, how much percent you improve? 可以问你吗？
Wow, okay. I think,
agak-agak percentage lah.
I think-
I'm not ask you how much money.
yeah,
Okay.
2019, I guess 2019 was one of the toughest year for
Yes.
me. Then when after that you came around, I think it was September, October.
Yes,
Towards
yes,
the end.
yes.
Then it hits, after that we do the thing, then COVID hits, right? So during that point of year 2020, I think, no, subsequently we moved to here.
Yeah, after you do the house ready,
Yeah.
right? After that,
1 year later, then we
after that you say go to your office.
Correct.
Then we do your
Yeah.
office.
So I would say the
Yes.
increment, definitely more than double. Yeah, I must say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So now you are your company is doing
Yeah,
very
doing
well.
very well.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And you have many branches. He expanding in everywhere.
Yeah. The management
Okay.
team is good. Yeah.
Okay. So we also have another feng shui method, right? So the next slide. We have another. So this is actually about Nine Palace. Nine Palace is another easy way of feng shui. Do you do this? Or?
Yeah.
Yes, actually it's very
Replace,
simple. Every year, feng shui, just now what I've shown is permanent. So Isaac, like his table, his display showcase is permanent. So it's forever there. And if he move house, then he has to move that to his new house. But for the other set of feng shui that we want to enhance for good luck is to look at, this?
Yeah.
The nine star. What you like in this area? What you have placed
Wow.
that you like?
I think Daruma is definitely the one.
Daruma, yes.
I think everybody likes the Daruma and Vermilion
is,
Seal.
it helps you for
Is-
people like
Relationship.
relationship, right?
Yeah, it helps with relationship.
小人,
小人啊, yeah.
okay, and all those things, okay? So this is actually the east, and then we actually move my Daruma is something like, my feng shui things is durable, right? Every year you just need to move, and there are symbols, that's my special symbols.
Yeah.
So Daruma it means that your 小人, your enemy becomes your friends. We don't chase away enemies because very difficult to chase enemies, but make them your friends.
Yeah.
So that's how Daruma do. That's your favorite lah. Other thing
This one, I think the other one is
your opulence,
opulence.
you like?
Yeah,
Oh,
in the
Vermilion
north.
seal lah.
Vermilion seal, opulence.
Opulence is you need to Google lah. You can Google or go to my website called Opulence Sun and Moon. Yeah, and you have that opulence
Like the big one
destiny.
also. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And after you put the destiny, I remember you call me, well, master, like a
Things
lot.
works,
things move better, right? Yes. So these are feng shui that you can go to my website or you can come down. We can help you. You don't have to stress out. And these are things that very easy. It's also easy to apply, which can enhance for your luck this year. Okay? And there's one more method. You know what method? People will say, okay, feng shui. Then there's another, after place feng shui, right? And after you看八字了, you see feng shui, you do feng shui in your house, right? Then after that, sometimes after you put the feng shui, everyone will have this experience. Then the heart, 七上八下, sometimes good, sometimes no good. You have this emotional. Then the mental and the heart, like sometimes you face a lot of obstacles as well. Even you have feng shui placement, but our day-to-day work may have good and bad. You have that experience?
Yeah. I think when we place feng shui, I think you need to settle in a bit, right? So
Yes.
during I know which one you're talking about already, but yes. So after we place feng shui, all this, I think there's also other things that we need to do. Yeah.
Yes, it's like emotions, relationship, And Isaac, recently, do you notice that people are like kind of like having some problems with their, their work and
Yeah.
emotions, and how you see that because you are in the health industry?
Yeah, so we in fact just now we were talking with some of the clinicians, the doctors. We're all saying that mental health actually now is a very hot topic. I think everyone knows.
Yes.
Human resource in each company is paying a lot of attention, but we also realize that now that Singapore is in endemic, people start traveling, business start to resume everything.
Yes.
We also realize that there are people that suddenly get very used to being working from home and very used to stay in Singapore. So the mindset suddenly becomes smaller because we're in Singapore. Last time we used to travel.
Yes.
Now some of us, we also find that traveling, you need to kickstart again. You need to get the engine going. So you also see people suddenly you need to expand again. Because for the last 2 years, work from home, everything becomes smaller. Now we need to. So that causes some mental stress to quite a lot of people. Yeah, suddenly you need to go from your house. Now you need to travel. People are still in endemic.
So in the health perception, mental health is something very important, right?
Yeah.
And it helps the emotions, right? So I also noticed in my work, past 20 years, I also realized that the Eastern, this is Eastern Feng Shui, it helps in a lot of material, like wealth is no problem, enhancement of wealth, enhancement of power is no problem. But there's something about this, what we call emotions and changes, coping with changes. Sometimes even placement of feng shui. Suddenly the wife become weaker, the husband. Like today, I have the husband saying that the wife complained, "Wow, what feng shui you do? My husband now becomes so strong." So it's like coping with all these changes. But I told the wife that, "Don't you are happy that your husband is doing very well now?" Then she said, "Yeah lah, but." Like she cannot get used to it. So it's about coping. And then I realized that we have to go into another level. And also you notice that there are a lot of successful people, including you, Isaac. Do you realize that you need some like intuition power?
Yeah, definitely. I think in anybody that does business, right? I mean, there is always
intuition.
Yeah, intuition
is
is
very
important. Yeah.
Do you make decision based on facts or intuition?
I'm more intuition person.
Yeah, that's why
rather than
he is
facts.
an entrepreneur. And a lot of entrepreneurs and a lot of successful people, in all around the world, sometimes your guys will do things like sometimes very weird, right? Then many people don't understand like why you are doing like I believe that because of intuition power, you have this intuition power, you are always ahead of others. And that makes you guys are leaders. And a lot of time, because of your intuition power, you did the right thing and you lead everyone. So it becomes very successful. That's where you also make money, correct?
That's true. Yeah.
Correct, right? And that's what happened is around the world. So this thing that I think in this time, a lot of us are very educated, right? But we always realize that we got IQ and SQ. But it's still not IQ and EQ. So, but it's not enough. And this thing about intuition power is very important. And it's something that I think even my work now, what I'm here or what get me here today and with all the clients and with everyone here is also a lot about intuition power. So I really encourage everyone to go for this, to turn on your spiritual intelligence. And I like to call it SQ. So SQ is not the SQ, the flight, but SQ is called spiritual intelligence. You have IQ, EQ, right? But SQ is something that some of us have, but like me, I don't have. So I have to build it through my meditation work. So I have went to this in the West and to pick up and learn this, to turn on my spiritual intelligence. And because that you can deal with a lot of emotions. Actually, this program I'm going to launch again, which I have practiced. The last time you actually joined me, right? for
Last
the
year?
sun and
Yeah.
moon meditation. And I did a lot during the COVID time because where people realize that then now we have to come back again because it's a bit again like what you say, coping with
Changes again.
changes
Yeah.
again. So and also we want to bring people to reach to the highest level, the greater level, like what Isaac is able to use intuition power to do and make decisions. So this is a very important program that I'm going to do it now in my workshop in my office. So that I have this sun and moon meditation. So actually it's to call, you heard about this, we call to bring the power from the heaven to earth. So this is what we are. It's not about meditation like, you know how you find my meditation, do you sleep or do you sit?
Yeah. One thing good about, so last time when we did that, right?
Yes.
I think we started during the first lockdown.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I did it on Zoom.
Yeah, on Zoom.
Yes.
And one thing that I must say, the Sun and Moon series is that it's not those that you need to be there 30 minutes, or then you must
No.
cross your leg, those kind.
No
You
need.
can do it. You can do it whether standing up, sitting down on your chair, etc. And
yes.
sometimes you don't need to have literally 30 minutes.
Yes.
Just a while. It's good.
Yes, actually, it's a practice to like, you can bring down the power of the sun and the moon. So to work with you, because the sun is actually the heart of the solar system. So you can, it can actually makes our life to do something that is called almost impossible. So it can achieve that.
Yeah.
Then the moon is actually we call like the spirits or well, it's called the soul of the solar system, because it's something that brings you to transformation, so that you can have that intuition to the courage to make decision. So, well, you can come and join my program. It will be launching soon in the second week and third week. There's 2 sessions, one sun and one moon meditation, which helps you to turn on your spiritual intelligence. It's about a 1.5 hour session each. I'll probably do it on Saturday. Okay, and so where it's the non-working days. Then after that, I will have the program, like you can come in the evening to practice, so that you can get on to the how you can meditate well. So I'm going to do this soon. So after a while, okay, yep. So well, this is all I have, and thank you, Isaac, for
Thanks.
being with us. We have Q&A, right? Okay, some question that you want to ask?
Hi, evening, Master.
Yes.
There's a viewer named Carrie. She's asking whether Isaac continue to do well despite the Northwest is in the toilet. Is it because his chart is a blessed one? If yes, for someone who doesn't have a blessed chart, business may not do well, so have to rely on feng shui. Is it correct?
Do you think you have a blessed chart? 八字?
Wow, mine is 50-50 turbulence. Wow.
Not, yeah, actually,
Mine is
yeah. Okay, Isaac, he's not an easy.
yeah, mine is not an easy chart.
Yes, and because he became my student, he realized, wow, I got this, that, challenging. So, yeah, I won't say his chart is a super chart. I won't say his chart is a bad chart lah. But I will say his chart is challenging. But then, because he applied feng shui, and also he came and learned. After you learn about your 八字, how you feel?
Oh, I think after learning 八字, you can become like an engineer or architect, because then you realize where you can avoid. Then what is your strength and how you can build different stage, to use your, or I would say, your pitfall even more clearer. Then where feng shui adds in, answering the question, right? Definitely it helps, because first of all, once you set the things in motion, you really sleep better. Before that, right, you always worry about too many things. Plus, that particular old house was a very challenging one, where you wake up in the middle of the night. Every time raining, you also wake up. And then you go inside there. Whatever you do, right, it's not easy. But the feng shui, when we set, you realize that it takes a while, but subsequently the engine start turning. Then you realize things happens. Of course, I think knowing 八字, as a combo, everything works by itself. I mean, works together and weave everything together.
Yeah. So having a chart, I don't think there's anyone has good chart or bad chart or challenging chart. But to know your chart is very important so that you can make strategy for you and plan your life so you can do better. So I always believe that. Even I think my chart was like people in the old days when I was very young and go and see chart. I remember the uncle say, I have a chart of a cleaner lady. So bad, but I was crying, like, wow, but I have to thank you, if not, I'm here today also. And I can prove to everyone that because of my chart, like I'm now today, I'm not a cleaner, but I'm actually I practice to help everyone. So it all thanks to learning this and knowing how to plan my life. Yeah. Okay. Thank you,
The next question by Mr. Liu.
Mr. Liu. Okay,
I
Mr. Liu.
think this one is for Mr. Isaac. Looking back, where there are times in your life or situation you wish you know about 八字 or feng shui earlier, could you share with us?
And truthful, dear.
I think a lot is more personal. I mean, everybody have their character flaws, personality flaws and strength. I think if let's say I would have known much earlier, my own self, then I would say that in relationship wise, I will make lesser mistake. The way that, or I will have applied my strength even better. Thanks to Master, we had this conversation for many years that in a business setting, there are certain things that I should not do. And the moment I keep on pushing, then I will you encounter many of all these problems. So in short, I would say that if I would have known it earlier, right, then I would have utilized my strength properly and wouldn't go to something that I always go and be in qiang, wanting to do all these things and end up giving myself even more problems.
Yeah. Good.
Okay,
Yes.
the next question, this one is for Master Siu Li.
Me. Okay.
Is it a good time to buy property now? Any suggested areas that we can look at this moment?
In Singapore, I think now is still good time because the property price is going up and up and up. 5 years ago, I said this, 4 years, and it is because if you look at the chart of Singapore, maybe you can go and check my last time I have this YouTube video talking about Singapore luck, and I mentioned that this is now one of the best time. That was, I think I spoke about this like even 7-8 years ago about Singapore will be one of the best country, doing very well, property is going up, you all must buy property, and if you can, right, this is, don't wait, is still going up. I believe in the next 5 years it's going to go up another 25% to 30% more. So if you think about ABSD, I think it's still cheaper to buy, including the inflation, everything. So yes, it's never, I won't say there is always a good time, but if you ask me, now is a good time. Yeah. Okay.
The next question is to Mr. Isaac. You mentioned that prior to 2019, you were a non-believer of feng shui. What changed?
Well, I think 2019 is a peculiar year.
Before that you never,
Yeah,
you never,
because I mean,
like
many
many
knows.
of,
So I have this
Okay.
theory that so I have this theory that how do I know the master, before the day, right? Never quarrel, never get drunk, and then will the person give a wrong advice? Then if I open myself to listen, then I will actually believe. So in really as all the way until 2019, I think 2019 is one of the most difficult years I really have, in terms of career-wise. So that was the time where I think it was that session, in part one
you
we talked about
recommended by a
a friend,
yeah.
a good friend.
Yeah.
But I guess it's when you interpret what I'm going through without me telling. Actually, Master
Yeah, I
Suli do not know.
read your chart, right?
Correct. She doesn't know what I'm
I
doing.
don't know who you
She doesn't know what.
Usually
she doesn't know
I
my
don't,
trade.
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't because
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So after that, she was telling me what I'm going through right now. That makes me look deeper into and understanding 八字, and of course the lockdown, and then there's lessons and all these things, so we attended, and that's how, for me, right now in this phase of my life, I think this is one of the closest theory in understanding personality. So for me, this is actually how I believe in I would say that I believe in what the theory holds behind what is in the 八字.
Oh. You mentioned this is not only about 八字, it's something about like a theory of understand a strategy for people, right?
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
personality strategy.
Yeah.
You encourage me to actually, Isaac, after knowing all this, he as an entrepreneur, you also bring me to a wider perception to encourage me to look into like doing personality, right? On the different we have these stamps, right? The 10 stamps, and it works. And I also share this with a lot of people. Yeah, and a lot of things that you see as an entrepreneur and us can be very different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, the next
Thanks.
coming question for Master Siu Li.
Okay.
Hi Master, what if Northwest is at aircon ledge? What can we do to improve?
Can you move the aircon? That's one, if you can. Like if happen that if half northwest, then part of the ledge is north, then usually what I'll do is ask you to move the aircon to the other side. But you cannot move, right? Then put vermilion seal, vermilion phoenix seal inside the house of northwest and face the aircon ledge. Okay, so vermilion seal is a feng shui corrector, so it will help. And you still can on the aircon, you can use the aircon, the compressor is there, but that's okay. Have vermilion seal and it will solve it. Okay, yeah.
Okay, the next question from Glenn. This one is for Master Siu Li. How do we enhance feng shui in the house? Only look at northwest?
So it depends on how many people you have. But I also, there's two things. One is you want to look at yourself or look at anyone in the family, then it has the different sector. Then the second thing is you want to enhance, go to the 9 pillars that I have shown in the chart, where that shows about the different, maybe we can show back the 9 pillars. Okay, yeah, so you can follow this, which is also available in my website, and you can see what you want to enhance, and you follow this. It's very effective and very easy. Okay, so if not, then you can come down and we can help you. We can engage us to do feng shui for you as well. Okay. Okay. So I think this is it, and thank you, Isaac, for your time.
Thanks,
Well, really not easy for an entrepreneur to come down, because many of my entrepreneur clients say, no, Siu Li, I think it's better, better 不要出来啦. Okay, so really thank you, Isaac, for coming down and share with us. So I hope, don't forget to like and share. Share this session to your friends, especially they need help. All right. So thank you, everyone, and I hope I have more session with you. Your life answer with Siu Li. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.